I've been listening to some clients' podcasts recently, and I've really enjoyed it. And one of the two podcasts that I listened to the last few days had a client who is a slightly older gentleman, not old by any means. So don't be offended if I'm calling you old. I think I'm fairly old too, in my 40s. But this client, male, in his upper 50s, lower 60s. And so still very youthful, got lots of years in him, sharp as a wit. But there's a reason why I'm telling you that he's a little bit older gentleman is because I have seen this happen many times with an older gentleman. And I've also seen it happen naturally with a lot of other people. In fact, I did the same thing. What did I do? You're asking. There was a time that somebody came to me. It was a woman, and I was talking to her. She works at a hospital, and she was very, very sick. And, I mean, she was crazy sick. She had a fever. She had body sweats, body aches, and she just was unwell. And she told me that she was going into the hospital. And I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, how would you go to the hospital right now when you have body sweats? I mean, that is not okay. And she said that the head nurse ended up letting me go home early. So I was like, why did you go? Then she went, and all of these people would not let her go. And then the head nurse came up to her and told her to get out of there. So my friend left, and later she told me about it. I was like, I can't believe they made you go into work. She goes, yeah, but the head nurse came in, saw how sick I was, and told me to go. And do you know what I said immediately? And I feel bad about, like, I'm not going to say this again. I said, what did she say? Like, what did she tell you? And guess what my friend said? Said, the nurse is not a woman. And I felt like a dummy. Felt like an absolute dummy, because that is genderist, that is sexist, that is making assumptions that because of somebody's role or whatever, that they are a certain gender, right? And I actually am glad that I didn't. Now, of course, I'm telling you on my podcast right now, so you know that I made this mistake. However, I'm glad I didn't make that mistake literally on the podcast, because it would be pretty embarrassing in that moment to show that to other people.